I rise like the sun sometimes, but then I fall. Like a black moon, I rise when the night falls. When the night falls, the mic calls, so listen, it's the ultraviolet rays that keep me rising on the mission. I rise like the sun sometimes, but then I fall. Like a black moon, I rise when the night calls. When the night falls, the mic calls, so listen, it's the ultraviolet rays that keep me rising on the mission.
What's up, hype beasts? You already know who it is. It's your boy back with another NBA update video. How long has it been, man? I hope you guys are out there enjoying your summer. So today's video is about Joe Johnson. Now, we all know him most recently as the MVP of the Big Three. He totally destroyed that league all year. He won the MVP and they won the championship, of course. He dominated the championship game versus Steven Jackson. Well, today we found out that Joe Johnson is officially signing with the Detroit Pistons on a 1-year partially guaranteed contract. Now, this is good for everybody, really. Joe Johnson, he becomes like a Big Three pioneer, right? Because he was out of the NBA. The last we saw him, I believe it was with the Rockets, and it wasn't good. I mean, they picked him up on like whatever the veteran minimum or whatever before the playoffs. He didn't even play. We just saw him on the bench or whatever. We were wondering if he still had anything left or whatever. Didn't even get to see him. Then he was out of the NBA. Then he comes to the Big Three, and then we start hearing about Joe Johnson again. He just totally destroys the Big Three, and now he's back in the NBA. So it appears like maybe when we last saw Joe Johnson in the NBA, he was dealing with an injury or something. He wasn't as washed up as we thought. We'll see. But this, like I said, this is good for everybody. It's good for Joe Johnson. He gets to go back to the NBA. This is good for the Big Three because it just adds more legitimacy to the Big Three. Now, the Big Three already is looking like it's going to be a league that's around for a very long time. It doesn't compete with the NBA. It takes advantage of the summer. You get to watch basketball in the summer. You get to see some, familiar faces or whatever. You get to see some people from the Drew League now. You get to see some good basketball. I can't even lie. Some of them games were pretty entertaining. There were good players. Will Bynum had a bunch of highlights. It was just players that we hadn't seen in the NBA for a while in the Big Three tearing it up. That's what it was. So now Joe Johnson going to the NBA. I personally think that Carmelo Anthony should have been in this year's Big Three too. I don't see why he would turn it down. He didn't get a chance in the NBA. Those little workout videos is not going to do it. It didn't do it last year. It's not going to do it this year. I don't understand why Carmelo Anthony didn't jump in the Big Three and tear it up. That would have been perfect. He could have probably had the same fate. Now, Joe Johnson does have a better reputation around the league than Carmelo, but I thought Carmelo could have did the same thing. And, it would have made Big Three that much more entertaining. I don't know if Carmelo felt like that was an insult to him at this stage in his career because he doesn't feel like he's done. I don't know, but it was definitely something that he could have looked at. He should have gave more thought to because I think he too would probably be back in the NBA if he performed well in the Big Three. But anyway, I was just happy to see this news. I was happy that Detroit could use all the help. You know what I mean? I was happy that they gave him a chance, and I will be happy to see. Hopefully, he has something left and he can play full court basketball. But yeah, Joe Johnson, the Big Three MVP and champion, is now a Detroit Piston. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section, all right? And see you next time.